ICW side, and these are the low rises are built in the 50s and 60s, and they serve as like apartment hotel style. They're around for a while. They do a great job, and the higher ones are condominiums. Off to the right, one of two rivers in Fort Lauderdale, natural. Goes pretty far back in there. It's all residential. Over there on Aqua Vista Boulevard on the south side of Middle River, the big, huge yellow house in the middle behind all the trees with those pointy trees in the middle, that's Jay Leno's estate. And his neighbor is Jason Taylor, ex-Miami Dolphin lineman for the Miami Dolphins, future Hall of Famer for sure. And Papa John of Papa John's Pizza owns a home in the area.
Process some good and I'll do these certainly.
Yeah, the boat on the end here is pretty big, 165 footer, Mangusta style, built in Italy. It's built for speed and luxury. The one you're on is not built for either. Remember that. We'll get you there though. But you can see the boat inside the boat, and the other toy, the jet ski inside the boat. Most of the big yachts have that capacity. They carry other vessels and toys along with them. Some of these big yachts even rent what they call a shadow boat. It's like a 150-foot huge yacht that carries just the toys for the big mega yacht owners. This one will go about 50 miles an hour on the open ocean, give or take. It's all jet drive. It's like a big jet ski on steroids. Huge. This is Las Olas Boulevard that we're going to go under here. And there's a beautiful painting of a big sailfish on a bridge span painted by Dr. Guy Harvey and donated to the city of Fort Lauderdale about 14 years ago. And they mounted it originally on 17th Street, but when they redid the bridge down there, they moved it up here to Las Olas. It's been here ever since and designates the area. Guy Harvey's pretty cool to have around town. He's very instrumental in preservation of the coral reefs, the live coral reefs, and also aquatic life in the area that are endangered. He's got his signature in the bottom left-hand corner. He's also an artist. He's probably most well known for his t-shirt designs and clothing designs. Guy Harvey. This is the beach side of Las Olas. The downtown shopping district is about 2 miles that way. And you go to number 4 for that on our brochure, on our route. We'll go by water and get off at number 4 for Las Olas Boulevard and the shops and restaurants. The pools are getting old. They were built in the 1930s, I think. So they need to redo it. It's going to become a state-of-the-art training facility for athletes all over the world. On their face down here, it's not uncommon. Even though it's a little bit quieter time of the year for us for yachting, but the boat show's right around the corner, and that boat show kind of kicks everything off, and it's the largest boat show in the world, and this is the main location for the show. It's called Fort Lauderdale International Boat and Yacht Show. This year it's November 3rd. He became the largest distributor for Toyota in the southeastern part of the United States, and still is, and then went on to help create the Lexus brand. You can charter all the gallant ladies if you wish. There's a couple of them in the fleet, and 100% of their proceeds goes to worldwide charities. But Palmer Johnsons are built in the U.S. somewhere, and I can't remember what city they're built in. And Pipe Dreams here on the left is said to belong to a professional surfer turned entrepreneur. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but there's like 7 guys that have done really well in their lifetime from professional surfing. They've gone on to start companies like Quicksilver, Billabong, and Reefs, and all of that. And Pipe Dreams was a book of Kelly Slater. Kelly Slater is a very well-known professional surfer from the East Coast, and he wrote the book Pipe Dreams. And I don't know if that relates at all, but sounds good. The She's a 10 yacht belongs to the woman who started the company It's-A-Ten Hair Care Products. Carolyn Aronson. Carolyn Aronson's her name, and this is her. It's a jet drive as well. Goes pretty fast.
Who did that house did my kind, also did Everglades House near Points of America condominiums, and a number of mid-century modern places in the area. I'll point out a house up ahead on the right side, the one with the gazebo. It's my favorite house. It was built in the 1920s, and at one time was a second home of August Busch II, one of the Anheuser-Busch series of August Bushes, the brewery. That house appeared in a 1960 movie called Where the Boys Are. This movie was about kids coming to Fort Lauderdale on spring break to find love and fun in the sun. And in the movie, actor George Hamilton lives here. He's the townie who meets actress Dolores Hart out on the beach and brings her back here for some romancing, and then a ride around these waterways on a small boat. This movie, folks, changed Fort Lauderdale from about 10,000 spring breakers to 50,000 the next year after this movie came out. And then it just got bigger from there. By 1985, over the house. That was the home that Michael Mann, the producer of Miami Vice, lived in at one time, and filmed a number of episodes at that house. Has anybody watched this home in 2014 for $15 million? This is where he rests when he's not behind the company bringing out companies in the area of medical technology, financial services, and manufacturing. Andrew Heller of Heller Capital Management. One of the interesting features of this house is the bathroom on the second floor out from the staircase. That's the master bathroom, and they put a hedge in front of the bathtub about 2 months ago. They were, I suppose, getting a little tired of water taxi coming by after dark. They have them in tiny little sailboats. It's fantastic. And then they graduate as they get older to successfully bigger boats. Over the years, they've produced people with the skills who've been able to go on to America's Cup and other prestigious events. Anybody a fan of singer Kenny Chesney? Our next stop is stop 6. Is anybody getting out at stop 6? No one? No one at stop 6. Our next stop after that, 15th Street Fisheries. But it is not pollution. This beautiful structure is called La Maison Blanche. They have a plaque on the driveway that's it. Bet you've all heard of Blockbuster Video. He started that years ago and was lucky enough to sell to Viacom International shortly before Netflix came out. Perhaps you've heard of Waste Management Incorporated. That's the world's largest garbage collector. Now, he started that in the early 60s in Pompano Beach, just north of here. A $5,000 loan from his sister-in-law.
Your water taxi ticket for discounts. If you want to take a cruise and save brochure with you, you're welcome to do that. That lists all of our... This new build on the left is mostly glass, but built with sensitivity because it was built around those indigenous trees in the middle there. You can see they didn't want to cut them down. It's kind of nice.
This is not a failed business. This is a very successful business. This marine repair facility outgrew its quarters here and moved out in the direction of the boatyards with the even bigger facilities.
Up to number 12, making all stops in between. And the White House over here on the right, probably the most photographed house we have out here. It's certainly a huge focal point in this part of the waterways. And Fort Lauderdale is designed like the White House in DC. It's got a mini version of itself behind it. And those trees light up at night to look like they're floating. See the spotlights halfway up each tree? It just lights up the top half of the Royal Palm. It's really cool.
Alright, we got two mega yachts over here. We got Global and we got Party Girl. Global is a shadow yacht. Global has a big garage down there. And what they do is load up the toys, the Ducatis, the motorcycles, the Lamborghinis.
Talking over to you, are you? Wendy Thomas? Dave Thomas. Dave Thomas? Wendy Thomas?
Got one place to be.